Hi, welcome back to Outdoor Gear and Skills. As many of you know, I live in Southern Oregon right now, and I flew back to Utah today. I'm going to see my daughter, my parents. I've got a couple of buddies that I need to see. So I just have come out for a few days, and I actually grabbed this backpack from my wife. This is the one I took up to Crater Lake on Saturday, and so I brought this with me. When I travel, I like to have a backpack so I can keep my journal, my bullet journal, a book, that kind of thing. But more than anything, I want to keep my journal with me. I don't care about the other stuff I might lose. I can't lose journal number 95 right now. So that's what I do. And then I usually use a suitcase with wheels so I can throw this up in the overhead bin. This just goes at my feet so I can get my iPad out, and then I can go watch, The Secret of Skinwalker Ranch, that kind of thing on Netflix while I'm traveling. But for Father's Day, my daughter got me some packing cubes, and she uses them a lot for traveling. Her husband doesn't really like them. My daughter Raven likes them. My wife is using them as a flight attendant moving around, so I figure I'd just try those out. So this is my first time using them. I got a set of 4 suitcases from Amazon last year, and this is typically the smallest in a 3-piece set. And I have a smaller one. I didn't really want to try to jam stuff in there tight. I'm typically putting socks stuffed into my shoes and that kind of thing, wrapping my shoes into like a bag from the grocery store, like a Walmart bag or whatever. So I'm just not getting dirt and grossness all over my stuff. So I'm usually packing stuff in there pretty tight. So with this, I didn't have to pack tight at all. So wanted to show you this. It's got several different things, different sizes, and this one is it'll show you right here, typically for jackets, pants, bigger items. So you can see the thickness of it. My daughter doesn't know this, but my wife sent old school Batman sheets and pillowcase for my grandkids, so that's a revelation to her. But
Technically they're mine.
But this was really nice because it just plopped right in there, and I pack stuff pretty tight, but then as I am, wearing my clothes and things are getting dirty, then I'm kind of packing differently. So I really like that I could just plop that one right there. It held stuff in place, things didn't move around. And then on my zipper side, I used a couple different things. So here's a dirty clothes bag that came with it. So that was nice. This is typically my cosmetic bag, so I've got my small toothbrush, all that kind of stuff in there. So I just use that. And then a shoe bag. So typically I am putting, like I said, socks and a bunch of stuff shoved in. So right there, it was nice just to be able to throw those in, and it's pretty roomy too. I've got, size 9 foot, so nice and roomy to just throw those in. These were some extra ones that I didn't use. This one right here had all my socks, underwear, tie, everything like that. So it was the perfect height and width to fit right there with my shoes down there. So I just brought the rest of the set as well. But it's nice in that another one for shirts and that kind of thing. So these all lay flat, and then they lay inside, a case. I'm typically, bringing more stuff than this one's, like the, underwear, bra one, whatever. But it's nice that this stuff all fits in here. And I've not really ever used something like this, so I didn't know how I was going to like it. But it was really great that this just fit in here. And then I had, my belt, extra pair of sunglasses, some skin rescue stuff, kind of like an aloe kind of thing. So I just threw a couple little extra things in here after putting my shoes in there. So I like that this stuff just fit really easily, and I don't have to keep everything packed so tight. I don't have to reorganize. different things. One of the things that my daughter really likes about this is when she travels with her two kids, they'll use bigger suitcases, and she's pulling stuff out, and she's not individually going through everything. She's not pulling out all these little kids' shirts and shorts and socks and shoes and all of that. She's got these in so she can pull something out. So one of the things we talked about is on a cruise that we're planning for next year, being able to just take these out of your suitcase and store these in the closet of the cruise ship. When I went on my first cruise last October, I unpacked everything and kind of had it all arranged in the closet, and then kicked the suitcases under the bed. So far, this worked out really well. Like I said, I like that just plops right there, and things are pretty secure in there. But it also, I've got a white shirt and a pair of khaki pants in here for Sunday, so that just makes it nice right there. That set, I think it had about 6 or 7 different pieces in it. Actually 8, I guess, is what it has, for about $20. And I like that it's just pliable, and it's got some mesh up here for breathability. So I'll report back on this, but so far, just having packed pretty late last night to get up at 4 o'clock this morning and go to the Eugene airport, these worked out really well, and I like how they just dropped right into place, and I didn't have to worry about everything jiggling out there. So I'd love to hear how, when you're traveling, especially flying kind of thing, because sometimes it's a lot easier to just throw gear in a vehicle on a road trip or to go camping or that kind of thing. But if you're flying, how are you typically doing that? I know there's all kinds of creative things out there, people taking neck pillows and shoving all their clothes in it now, and all kinds of crazy stuff. So I'd love to hear what you're doing, and kind of how you're traveling, if you tend to check baggage or do carry-ons. And as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you out there.